I'm mentally stable, but I probably have a few ex-boyfriends that would like to debate this topic.
Okay, so they would say you're not mentally stable.
Yeah, but they don't realize that my reaction is probably a reaction to their action. But we're working on it.
But you also get to choose how to react.
That's very true. So therapy's helped me with that a lot.
It's their fault.
So what would your boyfriend say about you?
So there was one incident that, my situationship keeps bringing it up. So about 2 years ago, he owned a detail shop where we're from, and one of his employees was texting me, was like, oh, like he was hitting on this girl and asking her to come over to his house when we were at breakfast. And I asked him about it, and he was like, no, she's just a friend. And he was having some sort of watch party at his house, and he ended up inviting this girl. And I was really upset with this. And I was not controlling my emotions at this time. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. But I was not controlling my emotions at this time, and we got in a huge fight. And I may have kicked a dent in his car, but I immediately sent him the money to pay for it as soon as I was done. So, I fixed it, right?
Take accountability. Yeah, I like that.
What else? What else you got for us?
Yeah, that's mild. There's more.
It's a little. I don't know.
What else? Oh, I can't
What did you
think.
do?
Vandalism.
Go on.
Just some
I have
mild
not done-
vandalism.
One time I chased him down the highway going like 110.
There we go. It comes out.
There we go.
Was it in the OnlyFans car?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no.
I was in my, I have a Benz too, so I was just driving my car. He was going to the bar, and I was like, no, you're not, not without me. I actually had COVID during this time too, so, we were risking it all.
Wait, how fast were you going?
Like 110.
You were chasing him down the highway.
Yeah, because he was trying to go to
Reckless
the bar,
endangerment?
and I was like, no, you're not going to the bar. We're both sick with COVID. And he was like, no, I'm going anyway, because he was asymptomatic. So,
Okay,
I don't
kind
know.
of scummy, but
Very scummy.
then like the whole reckless endangerment thing probably wasn't.
Yeah,
a
I
good
just
look.
kind of took it 10 times more, but
Okay, so did you catch up to him or?
I did, and then I decided to I was like, what am I doing?
Like, what were you
I
gonna
need go
do to
back home.
stop him? Like,
I have no idea what was
wielding a
going through my-
machete, obviously.
At this point, I was just like, I just need to talk to him. He's gonna listen. And now I look back and I was like, he definitely was just gonna do what he wanted to, and I should have just stayed home.
this is current situationship?
Yes.
Is he gonna be upset
We've
that
been
you're
through a
saying
lot.
all this, by the way?
Oh no.
Oh, he's fine with it?
Is
Okay.
he watching this right
He's
now?
a cool guy. He was
Probably
downstairs.
not. Yeah, he was actually downstairs.
Yeah.
Word. What's the third one? You said there were like 3 things, I think, or?
No. There
That's the
probably is
worst.
some more stuff. I just cannot think of it at the top of my head
Or
right
you
now.
just can't disclose it because statute of
I'm
limitations.
trying to think.
Self-incriminating.
Still gotta wait another year before you
Yeah,
disclose
we'll
some
just
of those.
wait.
Okay.
I knew there was more.
What about you?
I'm mentally healthy. I also would reject any diagnoses. I think
That's that Mormon in you.
Huh?
That's that Mormon in you.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Maybe just a little bit of
Yeah.
luck. That was probably.
Wait, you're ex-Mormon, right?
Yeah.
Wait, just curious. What do they believe? Isn't there something about like a planet and then there's like spaceships that are gonna rescue you or some shit?
What are you
I
That's
don't know,
Scientology,
I don't
right?
know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Scientology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was something about that.
Tom
in
Cruise is on
Mormonism.
that train.
There's something.
He
about
also
that
rejects
Mormonism.
Big Pharma. We love
Isn't
him.
there something about that in
We sup-
Mormonism?
We
There's
support
like a
that decision, but
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
There-
spaceship that's gonna
Best.
rescue. Am I?
I mean,
not?
honestly, I was Mormon until I was about 16, and
Okay.
so like from there, and honestly, it was like something that was like kind of held over my head in
Yeah.
a sense. Like it was like if I didn't go to church every Sunday, my dad was like, "Do you want your phone for the week?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." So I went to church.
Okay.
Respect.
But since then, I've like figured out my own connection for myself, and it's a lot more meaningful.
Do
as
you
far
want
as, like,
to
a God
raise your
and
kids
Christ
as Mormon?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Have you been excommunicated?
No, my mom was, but
Your mom was
oh.
excommunicated?
Yeah,
Wow.
because she
That's a thing,
she
right?
publicly shared some beliefs that were contrary, or just not even contrary, but just not taught in the LDS church. Mormon
Aren't they meant to
church.
be like super like friendly people, like overtly friendly?
It's ironic, yeah, because
they're super
especially
friendly.
in
Yeah.
Utah, like it's surprising how unfriendly the culture is in a lot of different
Right.
ways. So
Huh.
it's very, very interesting. It's very
Interesting.
unique.
are you religious at all still?
I was kind of said earlier,
Spiritual.
like I'm
Yeah.
not like
Okay.
religious but spiritual. So like I still like follow Christ and like
Sure.
God, have a relationship there. But yeah, I think it's a lot more complex than a lot of religions get
so
into.
you say that you follow Christ and you follow God. So you have a specific definition of what your spirituality entails, but you wouldn't call yourself religious?
No, because I think religion is, I mean, it's the organization around, whatever spiritual belief that is.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I wouldn't say religious just because, like, when it comes down to religion, like, I think, I mean, it's imperfect organizations because it's imperfect men. So therefore, like, when it comes down to it, I don't want to, and that's kind of, I guess that's kind of why I made the decision to actually leave the Mormon church. And, like, I, like, went and got records removed and everything like that.
It's interesting though, because like you said you don't believe in Mormonism, but like, do you think that? Oh, so you said you don't believe in religion, but do you think that your experiences with Mormonism potentially turned you off just believing in a more generic religion?
I think somewhat. So I think, I mean, definitely, like, obviously that's where the base of my beliefs has come from, and obviously from there, like, I've taken what I was kind of cultivated to believe growing up, and just learn for myself. Like, I think, like, in order to get answers for yourself, like, you have to take it to God. Like, there's not going to be, you can read as many scriptures, you can read as many, things, or like whatever, like, men are going to give to you, but anything that's had the chance to be even written down has a chance to be swayed one way or another. And I really think, like, it's about having that own connection with Elohim to figure out, like, what that is.
I'd be very interested to see where you are 5 years from now in your journey.
I'm very
'cause it sounds
interested.
like you're
Even a year ago, like,
really
it's
figuring things out.
Yeah, and it's kind of coming to the point to where, like, I've been a little more wishy-washy in the past, but now I'm like I know I have a set of beliefs that I know that it's personal to me and my experiences rather than just what people kind of spoon-fed me to believe, because they told me that would,
Okay, moving on.
Be nice.